So let's see the next concept of the stereochemistry, that is 3-alkyl ketone effect. In last lecture we saw the 2-alkyl ketone effect. 2-alkyl ketone effect in which the equatorial conformer, we know that in generally cyclohexane the equatorial conformer predominates over axial conformer because of more interaction for axial conformer. But in the case of 2-alkyl ketone effect, the group at position number 2 in 2-alkyl ketone effect, position at group at position number 2 due to carbonyl and the group present at position number 2, there is an interaction between these two groups, and due to this interaction the equatorial conformer here equatorial conformer is less stable as compared to the axial conformer, and axial conformer predominates, that is 2-alkyl ketone effect. Likewise here in 3-alkyl ketone effect, axial conformer predominates over equatorial. Axial conformer predominates over equatorial conformer. Predominates. Now axial conformer in general, in cyclohexane the axial conformers are less stable because of there are many interactions there, and due to these interactions the axial conformer is less stable. Now due to these interactions axial conformer is always less stable, but here in this case 3-alkyl ketone effect and 2-alkyl ketone effect, the axial conformer predominates. Now see here, if this is the cyclohexanone compound, here the cyclohexanone compound, and at position number 3, suppose count from here, position number 3, the group present here, suppose here group 2 present here, and group 3, suppose methyl is present here. So this compound, again we see another compound, here in this compound, suppose that the group at position number 2 is axial and position number 3 is also axial group. So 1,3 interaction is absent here. If instead of this there is a R group, then there should be strong interaction between this R group. If there is a hydrogen here, instead of the carbonyl there is a hydrogen, then if this methyl group, that means we consider generally R group, there is a strong diaxial interaction between this R and H. But here in 3-alkyl ketone effect, this strong interaction between 1 and 3 group is absent due to the presence of carbonyl group. Due to the presence of carbonyl group instead of this hydrogen, then this interaction is not present. 1,3 interaction is not present, and due to this the axial conformer predominates here in this case, and due to here interaction between the carbonyl group and this eclipsing relation between this group present at position number 2, this conformer E conformer is less stable, and is this axial conformer is more stable. So that's why this structure is more stable than the equatorial conformers, where bulky groups are in the equatorial position, but still this conformer predominates. This is known as 3-alkyl ketone effect. In general, 3-alkyl ketone effect says that the groups at the R group, interaction between R group and hydrogen at position 1 and 3, interaction between R group and hydrogen at position 1 and 3 is absent due to presence of carbonyl group, and due to which axial conformer predominates over equatorial conformer, E conformer, and this is known as 3-alkyl ketone effect, because the group is present at position number 3 to the carbonyl. This effect is known as 3-alkyl ketone effect. Okay, so last lecture we saw the 2-alkyl ketone effect, and here this is the 3-alkyl ketone effect. Okay, so see another type of effect, that is two halo cyclohexanones. Effect of two halo cyclohexanones. If at position number 2, the halogen group, suppose we are taking here bromine. Position number 2, the halogen groups are present here in the position number 2. Okay. But what is our general concept? We apply for cyclohexanes that groups in the equatorial position predominates. The conformers having groups in equatorial position predominates. But here in this case, this isomer is there, another conformer where this carbonate, the bromine group is in equatorial position and another bromine group is in axial position. Now in this position, one group is axial, one group is equatorial, bromine is equatorial. But here in this case we know that there is an interaction between the axial group and this bromine, but still the axial conformer predominates. This conformer predominates over this equatorial conformer, because as we know that generally we saw in the 2-alkyl ketone effect there is eclipsing relation between these two. So this interaction destabilizes the E conformer interaction, destabilizes, and another interaction between carbonyl and this bromine group, because here it is polar compound, it is polar atom, oxygen is also polar, we know that bromine is also polar. So there is a dipole-dipole interaction in addition to this 1,2 interaction, 1,3 interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction is there, dipole-dipole interaction. So due to these two interactions, this conformer is highly unstable. Due to these these two interactions, the E conformer is highly unstable, and due to which the bromine at axial position, this conformer predominates. So this dipole-dipole interaction, if we see, this dipole-dipole interaction is solvent dependent. This dipole-dipole interaction is solvent dependent because the dipole is more stronger in solvent dependent. Dipole is more stronger in polar solvent. Suppose that this reaction if this reaction is occurring in a less polar solvent such as CCl4, then axial conformer is present with 78% in CCl4 solvent. If this reaction occurs, then the percentage of the axial conformer is 78%. And if instead of that we use polar solvent, this is less polar solvent CCl4. If we use more polar solvent dioxane, then the percentage of the axial conformer changes because the interaction is less, dipole-dipole interaction is less in more polar solvent and it is more in less polar solvent. So in less polar solvent it is 78% present axial conformer, and in dioxane the more polar solvent, the axial conformer present is 63%. Okay, so another important concept about the halocyclohexanones. So in this compound there is one concept or one effect, that effect we call reflex effect. So see the reflex effect in this. Suppose that this one is a carbonyl group, cyclohexanone. Here this bromine group present, halogen group present at position number 2, and now bulky groups are present on one side of the ring. Now this one again, where the bromine group is in the axial position. So in general, we saw about the halocyclohexanones. So in case of halocyclohexanones, we are in equatorial position, now it is in axial position. So which one is stable according to our previous concept? The conformer which containing halogen group in the axial position, that conformer predominates. So according to our concept, this should be predominant. This should predominate over this one. But because here we know that there is a interaction. There is an interaction between these dipole interaction. Due to this one is less stable. The 1,3 interaction is there. Also eclipsing relationship due to which this one is less stable. The dipole interaction is there due to which it is less stable. But this predominates according to our concept. But in practice it is observed that this conformer predominates, and this conformer predominates, which is due to reflex effect. What is that reflex effect? Reflex effect says that when bulkier group present on one side of the ring, bulkier group present on one side of the ring, here deformation of the ring takes place due to presence of bulkier group on one side of the ring, deforms the ring. Deformation of the ring takes place due to which opens the axial substituent or axial groups, such as axial groups, hydrogens present. So these axial groups are more open, more exposed due to presence of these bulkier groups on the one side of the ring, and due to these hydrogens, due to these axial groups, there is a strong interaction. So this hydrogen, there is a strong synaxial interaction. Synaxial interaction, which is greater than this dipole-dipole interaction. That's why the isomer, the conformer, which is having the halogen group in equatorial position, still predominates because presence of strong synaxial interaction, and this is known as reflex effect. Reflex effect says that the presence of bulkier group on one side of the ring, due to which deformation of the ring takes place, and due to deformation there is a more opening of the axial groups more exposed, and due to this more exposing of the axial groups, the strong interaction between this halogen group and the axial groups, so strong synaxial interaction between the axial groups, and due to which this axial conformer here present in less mount, or the E conformer predominates over axial conformer. But in general, previously we saw that equatorial conformer is less stable as compared to the axial conformer because of the dipole-dipole interaction between carbonyl group and this polar group. So here, in spite of this interaction, this one is predominates because here strong synaxial interaction than dipole-dipole interaction. Due to this strong synaxial interaction, this conformer predominates. So this is about two halocyclohexanones. Sometime the question may be asked for comparison. The E conformer, or say axial conformer of the name of this compound, axial conformer of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Axial conformer of 3, 3, 5, 5 tetramethyl. Axial conformer of 3355 tetramethyl 26 dibromo cyclohexanone predominates over E conformer, over its E conformer. Explain. So we have to explain that on the basis of reflex effect, strong synaxial interaction which is greater than the dipole-dipole interaction. And due to this one, the E conformer predominates. Sorry, axial conformer, not axial conformer. Axial conformer, E conformer predominates over axial conformer. Axial, this one is axial conformer. Due to strong synaxial interaction, axial conformer is present in less amount, and this E conformer present in larger amount, or it predominates. So the question may ask, so you have to write the answer on the basis of reflex effect and strong synaxial interaction. So the next concept we have to study here is the eye strain. We know the different type of strains present in cyclic compound. Different type of strains present in cyclic compounds. So the different type of strains, such as we know the angle strain. Okay, different type of strains are there. Angle strains are there. Angle strain, this strain is called as bias strain. This is also called as bias strain. Another strain in ring compounds is a bond opposition strain. Bond opposition strain. Bond opposition strain. This strain is also called as torsional strain. Torsional strain, bond opposition strain or torsional strain. Another bond opposition strain, torsional strain, or this strain is also called as Pitzer strain. Pitzer strain. And important is the transannular strain. Transannular strain. So these are the types of strain present due to the cyclic structures. Types of strain present due to the cyclic structure, because in cyclic structure the atoms have to adjust themselves, and in that adjusting there is some strain, and these strains are angle strain, bond opposition strain, and transannular strain. Angle strain, bond opposition strain, transannular strain. So these strain, the changes in these strain is collectively called as eye strain. Changes in these strain is called as eye strain when hybridization changes from either sp2 to sp3 or from sp3 to sp2. When the hybridization changes, there will be change in these strains: angle strain, bond opposition strain, transannular strain. So changes in that change may be positive or may be negative. Change may be positive or may be negative due to change in hybridization, and this strain is known as eye strain. This strain is known as eye strain. The change in these strains is known as eye strain. The concept of eye strain. We have to understand this concept of eye strain for small rings such as 3-member ring, 4-member ring. These are called as small rings. Then we have to see the medium rings. Small rings. Then we know common rings. Which are common rings? 5-member and 6-member are common rings. Then medium rings, medium size ring. medium rings are 7 member, 8 member, 9 member, 10, 11 member. These are medium size ring. And then